Give me 7 minutes and I'll tell you why your marketing isn't working. Let's pull up a real business's website right now, completely cold, and diagnose the one thing that's killing their results. It's not 10 surface level problems, the actual root cause. And if you're doing over $1 million per year and your marketing feels like you're pushing a boulder uphill, you probably have the same problem. Timer starts now.
So this website is Amazon Photos, and most people don't know this, but Amazon actually has a photos product and it competes with like a Google Photos as an example. They are obviously a multi-trillion-dollar company, and they have a lot of different products on their website, right? And so this is kind of the, let's call it the homepage for the photos product that they have. Now you can see here, unlimited photo storage, Prime members get this. Obviously what they're trying to do here is for Amazon Photos, it's one of the features of Prime. It ends up being a retention mechanism when you have a lot of different features. And so the problem with this homepage though, is that one, you don't need this banner up here, and then unlimited photo storage, there's a lot of different options for unlimited photo storage. Why should we be using Amazon Photos? And so what it should be calling out, because what this requires you to do, if you click on this, is it requires you to sign in for Amazon, right? It's a pretty jarring user experience. And so you're better off describing what the benefits are going to be. One, if you sign up for Amazon Photos, maybe you're gonna get all these other benefits that Google Photos, for example, wouldn't offer to you. This to me is table stakes. And so how do you make your product differentiated? Like, why should I care? Why does this matter to me? And unlimited photo storage doesn't necessarily get me excited about this, right? It seems very bland and kind of just thrown together here. And so if we're going to try to drive more users for Amazon Photos, we have to think about how are we likely to get people to convert more on the page. We can get them to convert more by speaking to them, by showing them some examples on how this is different. Maybe there are some testimonials as well. Now, when we look at Google Photos, make organization feel like magic. And then you can see here, it's kind of taking me into it a little. Make search feel like magic. Okay, search for mountains over here. Like, this is immersing me a little more into the product itself. And then their whole call to action here is just get the app. And then there's a lot of different, here are the different features that they have. AI-powered tools, 15 gigabytes of storage. There's an app over here. Easily search your members with natural language. It kind of takes you into it. It takes you into a journey to convince them that your product or your service is right for them. And again, this doesn't get me too excited. Unlimited photo storage. Okay, when I see a headline like this, it tells me that this page was kind of thrown together and there wasn't a lot of thought that went into it. And what I would also recommend too is that, for example, they have download the Google Photos app. And so what is it here? Like maybe users have questions. Maybe you have a little chatbot here that is like an AI trained chatbot that can just address a lot of the questions that people have and hopefully get them to convert. But what I think this mechanism is a little strange, because once you hit get started, it kind of just drops you on a page and your conversion rate is just not going to be that high here. If you want to achieve a higher conversion rate, you should think about design. Design directly affects conversion rate, because the more you show that you care about the design, the beauty of your website, the more it signals to your potential customers that you're a legit business. Because if you kind of just cobble something together where it looks like it's stock images over here, which is what you have with Amazon, it's hard to take them seriously, right? Whereas if you look at Google, for example, this looks like a separate product on its own, and they're taking design very seriously here. And it's more thoughtful. It's like, hey, you're going to download this app on the App Store. They're not telling you directly to go sign up for Amazon, because that's too much of an ask in the beginning, right? You don't want to make your ask too big. So in this case, it's just like a lot of people are used to downloading an app, and you can just scan this over here, just QR code on the very bottom right, and do that, right? And again, like when you look at the pictures here, when you look at the design here, it's drawing out more emotion for me, and I'm more likely to convert because of the beautification of the homepage, but also the easy call to action here. Like, call to action is very important. And in this case, you have a lot of different call to actions here. So download for desktop, get on Google Play, download on the App Store. Which one is it exactly, right? What's the main call to action that we should focus them on? And then it's like, okay, over here, go to continue to Shutterfly. Well, ideally what you're doing is, if you're trying to focus it on one thing here, which is get people to sign up, you do that, which is exactly what Google Photos has done. And then they have a FAQ down here, which I like. I think the FAQ is nice. But again, when you look at the designs, I mean, it just doesn't look like they're taking design too seriously. And this is just like an afterthought. And people can feel that. And so when you design a website like this, you are trying to invite people into your home. You're trying to make it very clear about what it is that you're going to deliver. And the more comfortable you make someone feel, the more likely they are to convert. Everyone's talking about AI right now, but people are struggling to prove the business ROI of AI. Now with Single Grain, which is my ad agency, that is not an issue because we try to stay at the forefront of AI. We leverage AI not only to make our team more efficient and faster, but to make your business more efficient. And the things that we do around marketing, it's still our bread and butter, but when we combine that with our AI prowess, that's what allows our clients to grow a lot faster. So if you're interested in learning more, if you're interested in acquiring customers faster, go to singlegrain.com. Again, singlegrain.com, and we'll see you on the other side. So here's what we saw on the Amazon photo site. One, we have generic positioning that doesn't differentiate them, and it doesn't really get people excited about it. The call to action is very high friction, and it drives people directly to just a sign up page for Amazon. And that's a lot to ask, especially considering that a lot of people might not be subscribers to Prime. And so maybe a lighter ask might be like a free trial or something like that. There aren't any specific proof or results on how things have gone. Nor is there anything, the design of the website, there's not anything that's pulling me in to want to sign up necessarily. Do I believe that they're the best option out there? I don't necessarily believe so. And the homepage, it doesn't clearly state, for example, who it's trying to help. It just states a feature. And I would say that the offer itself isn't that good. And so this is the problem that I see happening with most businesses, especially with their homepage. They just don't know who they're trying to target, what their offer is exactly, and that's why their businesses stay capped. Now, this is Amazon, by the way. This is a multi-trillion-dollar company. So this is not a mistake that is just geared towards small companies. It happens to large companies. So if this is my business, this is what I would do. I would pick one clear offer, and to understand that, I need to understand my customers first. I would make sure that I know how to speak emotionally to my customers, and that also means having a really good design and having the right proof points. What are the results? What are the specific testimonials? All those things build trust. And if you're able to do that, not just on your homepage, but across all the things that you do, guaranteed you're going to grow your business a lot faster.
So that's the complete diagnosis. Avatar confusion, generic positioning, scattered content, weak proof, desperate call to actions. Now, if you want to learn how we're thinking about AI and marketing in 2026, just check out this video over here, and we'll see you in there.